where he can beat Biggs. Biggs always the better boxer. Biggs, the man perfectly made for amateur boxing, with the quick hands and the quick feet and the speed jab. Daminani, always the brawler. Huge upper body strength Daminani has. It seems to have trimmed down for Daminani, less of a paunch. He throws roundhouse punches. That's one of his problems, or always has. Biggs will stick to his fight plan, as I've told you. He doesn't have the big punch, just the quick jab, and that's the way he fights his fight. Daminani will try to crowd him and muscle him. And a good left by Daminani there. Biggs has come this far. 8 other Americans performed, have already won the gold in an incredible series of achievements. That's Biggs doing his thing, getting away from the opponent, slipping punches. He's got the foot speed and scoring with the speed jab. Occasional rights. Good combination there. Daminani will start crowding him. Daminani got in a good left. Look, this, by the way, is the last fight of the Olympics, the 345th fight, and it ties the record set in Munich in 72, 345 fights. Those Olympics, there were 80 countries. In these, there are 81. And entrance, 359 here. In Munich, 356. So that's a record. Just some backdrop. First round action, Biggs against Daminani. And Biggs got out of range for Daminani, but Daminani pursuing. And Biggs not showing the movement I had expected. Not in this round anyway. But there is Daminani muscling. So they wrestle. You'll see more and more of that as the fight goes. A good right by Daminani. Stung Biggs. Daminani crowding and scoring. So far, Biggs not fighting the way I expected him to fight. And Daminani pursuing it. And we're in the final 30 seconds of the first round. Live here in the Memorial Sports Arena. And Daminani is carrying this fight, making his fight. Dollar zooms the action after a caution to Daminani. And this has been a good round, I think, for Francesco Daminani. As we come to the end of it, we'll be back. Italy, Tyrell, Biggs, United States, Daminani making the fight. Biggs not showing movement. Why, I don't know. He'd better begin. He'd better begin throwing some lefts. That's from his point of view. By the way, in 1980, the American boycott, the Soviet Union won 80 golds. Should Biggs win this fight, should he, America will have tied with 80 golds. And of course, the marathon is yet to come. Now Biggs is scoring with the left. A good right lead. Stung Daminani. And Daminani retreats. Maybe for the first time in the bout. Stung by the right. So Biggs begins to fight. The Dollar keeps a tight control. A caution to Daminani. Second round action. Daminani missing there. Still trying to force the action. But Biggs was beginning to take hold. Biggs throws much cleaner punches. A much more rapid puncher than Daminani. Beat Daminani to the punch there and then scored. Much better round for Tyrell Biggs than the first round. Infinitely. Now Daminani did score with a right and a left, but Biggs fighting back. We're more than halfway through round 2. For Biggs and Daminani, who normally do not fight exciting fights, this one is pretty good. championship. Beat him again in April of this year in this arena, the World Championship Challenge competition. Biggs moving down to the belly, coming up with a right. A good round by my precepts for Tyrell Biggs. A caution to Biggs for pushing off and a proper. Biggs now shooting that left. Totally different round from the first round.